Welcome to this video. My name is Taylor Benchard and we're going over the secret metric that I was talking about yesterday. It's not too secret, but let's talk about it. So what is this beast? It's raining in Panama and there couldn't be a better thing to do other than record this video. So the metric is detailed page view rate. It's actually not a commonly known metric and it's not even displayed in Amazon. I actually created it within our agency, within a training program that we're creating, because it should be shown on Amazon in AMS, but it's not shown, and it's very, very, very important. So to understand what detailed page view rate is, first we need to understand what DPV is, which is detailed page view. So you can see in the little red circles, I highlighted clicks, click-through rate, and detailed page view rate. So this DPV is something that nobody really understands or talks about, and you'll see in the example here, these are two campaigns within two different accounts in AMS, or sorry, two campaigns within the same account in AMS, and you're gonna see one campaign at the top here has 10,000 clicks and 18,000 detailed page views, which means that for every one click, there's 0.8 extra detailed page views, which is crazy. And then you have another campaign which has 16,000 clicks, but only 6,000 detailed page views. So what is this and how does it play into affecting your ACoS and everything else, like your average cost per click, your conversion rate? There's a lot of things that this detailed page view metric affects in AMS, and it's specifically only for the headline ads. So for me to tell you what detailed page view rate is, it's similar to click-through rate, but first let me show you what a detailed page view is. So if you go into Amazon and you search anything and you click on a headline ad, okay, this is considered a click right here. Boom. I clicked on this ad, that is a click. Okay, so this is not a detailed page view, that's a click. Okay, now a detailed page view is when somebody actually looks at the listing page. So if I click into this product, that is a detailed page view. Okay, so let's say I had a fresh campaign, this is a fresh campaign, that means this campaign has one click, one detailed page view. Okay, now let's go back, let's pretend I'm a new shopper, this is shopper B, okay? Shopper B searches testosterone booster, shopper B comes in, he clicks in to the headline ad and he gets taken to the landing page, but he doesn't actually click on any of the detailed page views. So let's say the second shopper clicks on the headline ad, but looks at the products and says, you know what, I'm not interested in this, and they go away. Now this campaign would have two clicks, one detailed page view. Okay, so hopefully you can understand and see what a detailed page view is. Now, if a shopper also clicks right here in the product, because some parts of the headline ad are unique in that they take you directly to the detailed page view, this is considered one click, one detailed page view, because it takes us direct to the listing page. Okay, you're gonna see this right here, Amazon.com/DP. That stands for detailed page, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why they call it a detailed page view, okay? Because you need to actually view the detailed page. This is a very, very, very important metric. Now, here's the last thing I want to show you. If shopper C, let's say one more shopper comes in here, because this explains why there's more detailed page views than clicks in some cases. If I come into this ad and I click the original natural testosterone booster, let's say I look at one of the products in this headline ad. For some reason my Wi-Fi is super slow during this video, but if I click into this one here and I look at this detailed page view for the product that's $59, and then I press back and I come in and I look at this one for $24.95, and then I press back and I come in and look at this one, that's 3 detailed page views, 1 click. Okay, so not only can you have 1 click and 1 detailed page view with the same shopper, but you could have like 100 detailed page views and 1 click from one shopper. And normally you see that when you have lots of variations and different stuff like that. Okay, so now that you understand what a detailed page view is, you're probably already understanding why it's so important. So let me explain to you what this metric is that we created and why we created it. So a detailed page view rate is basically a healthy indicator of a good landing page and relevant keywords and a lot of other things, but primarily a good landing page. That's what we actually made this metric for in our dashboard, and it's super important. Let me show you why. Okay, look at this campaign with 16,677 clicks and 6,375 detailed page views. There's a huge problem here. There's a huge, huge, huge problem. Why is that a problem? Let me scroll down and show you. Because let's say seller 2, okay, let's just call this campaign A. We'll leave it as seller 2, but anyways, this campaign that has 16,677 clicks and only 6,000 detailed page views has a 38.23% detailed page view rate. Okay, so that means that basically only 38.23% of the people that clicked on the headline ad looked at a detailed page view. Okay, so in Google, they have something called a bounce rate, which is people that come to a landing page but just bounce immediately and they don't actually look at your products or anything like that. It's kind of similar to that if you're more familiar with what bounce rate is. So this is super important because this tells us something like super important. It tells us that, hey, something is seriously wrong with this campaign. Either the landing page isn't good, something's wrong with it, maybe the images in the headline ad aren't congruent with the images on the landing page. I've seen that lots of times before where your headline ad, like this has happened so many times, where your headline ad has a different image, like this image and this image are different from when the shopper clicks in and when the shopper looks at the actual products on the landing page. These images are different, and that causes a terrible detail page view rate. That's a bug that happens with some accounts that we work with. Another thing is if you're using a storefront page as your landing page and it's just not a good storefront page. Again, I created the video about whether to use a regular landing page or a storefront page, and that is a really good video, and it talks about why you should always use a regular landing page. Not always, but 95% of the time. And a storefront page normally sucks and will have a much lower detail page view rate. Like basically this is the metric that we created to be able to almost test and see if storefront pages converted better, had better performance than regular landing pages, and we based it off of the detail page view rate because it's a very clean metric that basically tells us, hey, people that came to the landing page also went to a detail page view rate page, right? So you can easily see. And so important takeaways from this video. I don't want to go too in depth, but in sponsored products, clicks go direct to the detail page view. That's why in sponsored products you don't see this DPV metric. Okay, but in headline ads versus in headline search ads, clicks either go to a landing page or direct to a detail page. Again, I showed you that in the headline ad. When you click on certain places of the headline ad, either one, it'll take you to a landing page if you click anywhere here, but if you click on one of the main products, it'll take you to a detail page view. So it'll take you to a landing page or a detail page view page. And then the second most important takeaway is that a low detail page view rate requires analysis on a lot of different things in your campaign to be able to troubleshoot it and fix it. But the primary thing that you can analyze and look at is your landing page and the images to make sure they're congruent from your headline ad and the images in the landing page, because sometimes that happens where the images aren't the same, and that's something that only AMS can fix on the back end. But more often than not, this is caused by using a storefront page, and the storefront page just is not well done, and it makes shoppers have to scroll, and it's not easily fixable. The second thing that this can be caused by is basically targeting really irrelevant keywords that, like, for example, I mentioned the gold panning strategy. The gold panning strategy will have a very low DPVR, which is normal, so that's okay. But again, primary thing is the landing page when it comes to troubleshooting this beast. So hopefully you found this video valuable. This stuff that's blacked out here, I'm gonna have to talk about this in a future video. There's some different stuff, weird stuff that we calculate, like average ACPDPV. That was a mouthful. ACPDPV, which is not the most accurate metric, but it's a cool metric that we use in certain scenarios, and there's some different stuff that we calculate. So this detail page view metric really changes the game, and the DPVR is so important. You need to pull the DPVR of all your campaigns in the last 30 days and basically do a quick analysis to see, okay, are some of them very low or some of them high? What does it look like across the board? And I should probably make a video on a healthy DPVR and this other stuff. So maybe that'll evolve into a future video. But hopefully now you're aware of this metric, the DPV and the DPVR, which is the metric that we created within our agency to be able to better analyze campaigns and fix ones that aren't performing well. So if you found this video valuable, hopefully you did. If you have questions, comment in the comment section below, or just reach out to me personally if you have any other questions. I'm happy to help. So thanks for watching this video. Again, my name's Taylor Ventude, and I'll be posting more videos in the future. Ciao.